Nice, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse. Swoon baby girl, I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, we see who's better in the NFC. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Return coming from the 6. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Milrow now to throw. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Handoff running left, Walker. He's got room to roam. Now he's past the 25. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Gravity Lions.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Open space inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. He connects on the extra point try. And the Commanders tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Joe Rowe from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. And on him again. He goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Ready?
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Cut Viking, 18. Pioneer.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Street. Go!
From the gun, it's Daniels. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground, to knock them out of that rhythm.
That stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This one's caught. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Brought down by Malik Woolen.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ready up.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. Third down.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80. Check, hurt, hurt.
To the air on third and long. That's caught for the first. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On the set.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Let's go. Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Big Lion.
To throw. Here's Milrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Tampa 11. Here we go.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Count work, count work. Let's go.
Walker on first down. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
18, 5 years.
It's Milroe. Completed over the middle. At the 20. Keeps himself upright. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
70 Lions, go!
Daniels setting up the play action. Catch made. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, they're on for Krosky Merritt. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Mikey, 18, 2. 6, ready?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Get it!
Now Daniels to throw. Green pass here for Krosky Merritt. Not a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. To the ground by Nick Emanwari. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. We're all knotted up at 14. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Ready up!
Time now for the 2nd quarter.
19
Commanders
tight,
in
19
possession.
tight.
This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Come on.
Drive begins with a walker run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk left, Mustang 19.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Down to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And they'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Daniels back to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Daniels now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
18. 3.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Complete out to the right side. It's a small gain up to the 38. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Get it. 60 Bison, cut 19, cut 19.
Throwing now, Milrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kane Majerano makes the play. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70, Cougar 19.
Heads out on the bootleg. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dragged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready? Ready?
Daniels on first down. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19, 18. Let go.
Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
19, Tiger, 19, side, Cowboy 80. Smash, smash. Ready?
2nd down carry for Algier. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 2nd and 10 now. Daniels. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Bronco, alert, alert.
Algier has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. But we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Here's Lunt set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, 18. Happy Lions. Ready.
Give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's Milroe to throw. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. The next Excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Ready? Street, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneers. Ready, ready?
First down throw here for Milroe. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Come on, Panther 11, Panther Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks at a deficit. The Commanders in the dime set for this third down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the jump.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Finds a man, right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Kick by Trujillo is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready? 6 Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Charger, 19 shot, Cowboy 80. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Drops this one off to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So a new new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the
Press all 80.
29-yard line.
Street, street. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Isn't holding him up. They're able to drop it. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Okay, ready.
A real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Daniels coming back after that pick. He finds Fant. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Koski Merritt. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready, ready.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
79 Broncos. Pat. Viking 18.
To throw, Daniels. Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Maybe, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
19 Tiger.
And the Commanders
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders bring it back to even. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our 1st half.
Captain. You're not. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Ready.
He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. that's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Daniels setting up the play action. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Daniels back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Okay, break.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60.
Again, Daniels to the air. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Here we go. Panther 11. 60 Bison.
Daniels is going to throw again. Coleman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. Braden Mann will kick it away. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Running is Walker. Breaks the tackle. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
Man in motion out of the slot. First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. Johnny Lion. Trap 60.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the crush for moving the chains that time.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. And this one is launched downfield. It's a Seattle touchdown! The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 31. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 18.
Daniels now. Gets it right back to McLaurin. All right, short on margin for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
19. Tag. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
From the red zone on 1st. Buying some time left. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up after hitting Peter in the 3rd. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Commanders tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Here's Walker running right. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready?
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll go with Walker on the counter. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? But did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come on. 7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's down almost. Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Off the play fake, Milrow. He rolls to his right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
And if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19.
Walker now from the gun. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4.
On the check.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. He can run it. He will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. You can't blame him for biting on that play action. Brought down at the 1-yard line. You're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see. So when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, it is touchdown offense.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Here's Algier on 1st down. Running there full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Tag! Bronco 80!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On the ready!
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Go! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready!
Play fake here, Daniels. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Third and short, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Cowboy 80! Cougar 19! Ready, ready!
From the gun, run for Krosky Merritt. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
99 Broncos! Ready, ready! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 19, 18!
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Let's go! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Hey, check that! Check that! Street! Street! 70 Lions!
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Okay, ready?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Bobcats. Let's go.
Milroe looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay,
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. To kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Connects with him down the sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Go, check. Go, check.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Again, Daniels to the air. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Step 6, step 60. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To the air again, Daniels. He put everything he had into this one. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Get it? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, check that, street. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, gotta have this on fourth down. Oh, someone